What does it sound like when you sing heaven's song?
The purpose of this video is to tell the story of what God is doing in the Gardere area and to communicate with the body of Christ about what God is doing and how more people can be involved.
Let it come.
We had about 1,500 community people show up. We had approximately a dozen churches involved. One of our primary goals in doing this was that the churches that were invested in trying to come to Gardere, that our primary purpose was to help those churches that are already there.
Our church, it's a small congregation, but it's been doubling since the 2nd of May. I saw the people coming to this event on May the 2nd, how people were coming. We took the address of 200 Spanish people. There was more new people than the people from the church.
I think one of the most important things that was accomplished was that they saw the love of God. They saw a display of the love of God. And the people in that area so need the love of God.
I was involved in the May 2nd Gardere outreach, really in a support role. I have a pickup truck, so I was able to use that to haul clothes or items for the garage sale giveaway.
People were so pleased to be there, and I think they felt that we were really there to serve them. Probably the biggest thing to me was the joy that existed in the area. And one of the doctors, I saw her taking one of the patients around, and she really looked like an angel. And when I told her she looked like an angel taking the patient around, she said, "Oh, really?" And she was glad to be the angel, and of course the patient was glad to be the recipient of the angel.
It's so awesome to serve in that capacity, given in the less fortunate community. And I guess that's just, I love to do that.
At the end of the day, I was walking someone to their car, and they could not speak English, and I did not speak Spanish, and I had developed some relationships with the folks from Eleazar church, and I called them by name. They walked over, and the conversation went from me mediating it and her interpreting it to her actually giving her testimony, inviting that person to their church. And that was special.
The racial diversity that took place at the event on May the 2nd, it was phenomenal because the power of God was actually at work. And any time you have such a vast racial diversity, it has to be the power of God, because normally when different races get together, it is chaotic.
It was really, really good to see people working in unity. I love unity. Where there's unity, there's strength. And the people were out, and it didn't matter about whether you were Hispanic or whether you were black, whether you were white. We were just working together to get the job done.
I've been in the ministry 50 years, and this is the first time that something like this happened.
The people that were blessed at this might be the people who participated and volunteered more than the people who actually came.
When I first came to this area about 3 years ago, I used to do a lot of witnessing in this particular area, and I seemed like their lone soldier. But now I am seeing more and more involvement with other ministries, so it's time for a consistent flow of ministry.
I think it's real important that for all of us, for us, and for the residents of that area, that this not be a one-time event, but that it be something that becomes a part of our lives.
God is doing a unique work in the Gardere area at this time. He is moving a lot of people from various churches to become involved in reaching and ministering to people in the Gardere area in support of the churches that are in that area. And the door is wide open. It's great opportunities for more people from the churches here in Baton Rouge to join us. And we would love to see that happen. We'd love to see more people come join this big team that's working together.